Hello friend, and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube, where today you join us for some Samba bus action at Deep Forest Raceway. Now this is the grid we're supposed to have, and this is the grid we've actually got, because things were not going well in the land of GT7 lobbies. We've got Melty leading the way on pole, but he gets a very slow start. Tweetman and AK and Leather jump him at the start, and we've got Chaos at the back with RM Sim Racing and Fat Cat Gaming coming together. Oh, Melty can absolutely swamp there. He just got bogged down at the start. AK and Leather takes an early lead. We've got Tweetman second, Dr. Pepsi third, here he is. Kevman fourth, Melty down to fifth. Grandpa sixth, McFlurry seventh, and the Lazy Camel is eighth. This is going to be a 5-lap race, and these laps are going to tick by a lot faster than you might think. So you've got Melty putting Kevman under pressure in that chocolate Samba bus. Of course, Kevman's going to have a look at Dr. Pepper if he can, but Melty comes straight through. Melty is through, back up into fourth. We've got some dust being kicked ahead by Tweetman, who's desperate trying to get away. Oh, but he's round. Oh, Tweetman's binned it. Oh, so unfortunate. There's a gorgeous looking livery. Absolute props, well done. But unfortunately, that's just how it went. The Tweetman there down to seventh. Go back to the front. We've got Melty chasing Dr. Pepsi. Kevman very much still in the fight. McFlurry there in the background, but AK and Leonard absolutely scampering away at the front. It looks like one of the buses has been left behind right at the back. That's going to be, I think, RM Sim Racing. But here we are, back with Melty. He's got to run on Dr. Pepsi. Makes the pass, possibly with Nitrous there, using it as an overtake button. Brilliant work. And so Melty up into second. Can he catch up with AK and Leonard? Can Dr. Pepsi come back at him? Can Kevman get involved? In the background, Tweetman is making amends, coming back at McFlurry, up to fifth place, and that drops him right behind Kevman. So great scrap just here. Look at that map at the top right corner. AK Leonard is just gone. Clearly a Samba bus specialist. Melty, Dr. Pepsi, very close together. That's probably the closest battle on the track right now, except for this one. Tweetman and Kevman banging into barriers. Can Tweetman get a run on this long straight? Kevman goes defensive. That's his move made. He's left enough room for Tweetman. He has, but Tweetman decides to go the other way, and unfortunately there's no gap there. Unfortunately, Kevman then finds the barrier, so I think there may have been some contact there. I think the stewards will be having a word with Tweetman about that. Meanwhile, Dr. Pepsi seems to be coming back at Melty. That very shiny looking livery. And Melty's doing pretty well. I think Melty's used to single-seaters, so this is a good showing of his adaptation. Tweetman there lurking in the background. Can Tweetman pull himself back up for a podium after that early mishap? Maybe. Melty and Dr. Pepsi spreading out now. In the background there, we've got somebody spinning. Who is that? It's Fat Cat Gaming, who's gone round and round. Oh, unlucky. We're down to 9 because at this point Grandpa had got issues. So yeah, that's basically, that was the evening, people having issues. Oh, Fat Cat Gaming overdoing it, spinning around. Unlucky. Look, these are very, very difficult and incredibly tail heavy. So props to anybody who even gets on the track with one of these. And you can hear from the engine note that we really had upgraded these quite considerably. There was a lot of power going through that rear axle. Lazy Camel there, brilliant livery. Meanwhile, back in fourth, Tweetman is catching Dr. Pepsi at a rate of knots, or miles per hour, or whatever you want to measure your speed in. And as you can see, we're coming up to the end of the second lap. It looks as though Tweetman might have a really good run down here. Could get him into the turn one hairpin. We shall see. We'll stay with him for now. Let's have a look. Who's going to be the fastest on the track this lap? Was it AK Leonard still? Yeah, AK Leonard still pulling away with those purple laps. So absolutely on a flyer. But Tweetman is definitely edging closer to Dr. Pepsi. Taking a wider line through there. Dr. Pepsi was a little bit tight. Lost the back end. This gives Tweetman a run on him. Is Tweetman going to go for that podium position? He is. So Tweetman doing really well to come back from that early accident. And you have to wonder what might have happened if he hadn't had that accident. Here we go. Fat Cat Gaming getting a run on Lazy Camel. and Fat Cat Gaming going through. So there's the battle at the back, as it were. Kevman just in front of them, recovering from his accident. So can Fat Cat Gaming catch up with Kevman? We shall have to wait and see. Wait and see we shall. Meanwhile, Tweetman's lost out against Dr. Pepsi while we were watching that. In the back of the field there, Lazy Camel is pointing in the wrong direction. Oh, Tweetman pointed in the wrong direction as well. Just had to correct that oversteer and unfortunately found the barrier. So very unlucky for Tweetman. He's back down to 5th at this the halfway stage of the race. I think he might struggle to come back from that. Just saw Fat Cat Gaming going absolutely sideways on the mini-map, but he managed to hold it together, so that's really good. We didn't get to see it, but well done, Fat Cat. Kevman a long way back. Unlucky Kevman. Looks like his chocolate has melted at this time. It's Fat Cat Gaming who's catching him. So, potential battle about to happen? I don't know. Let's wait and see if Fat Cat Gaming can keep pointing in the right direction. Some great shots of this track through the bridge there. It's great to see this back in Gran Turismo 7. It is one of my wish-listed tracks. So, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Meanwhile, back at the sharp end of the field, or rather the midfield as it is now, Tweetman in 5th. Still trying to catch up to McFlurry. Looks like McFlurry's putting in some solid laps. And keeping Tweetman honest. I thought we had somebody off in the background there, but it's actually traffic in the distance. So I'm going slightly mad, it would seem. This seems to be the closest battle on the field at the moment. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if something has happened to Fat Cat Gaming. Well, never mind. We'll get back to that. But Tweetman is definitely catching McFlurry, albeit slowly. This is the penultimate lap already. You see, what did I tell you? The time just drifted away from us. So can Tweetman catch up with McFlurry in what is a very short space of time? McFlurry there looking very, very dinted and banged up. I don't know what he's been doing to that Samba bus, but it's not been enjoying it. Tweetman just seems to have so much more confidence to that series of corners, and he's going to be on McFlurry very soon, much sooner than I expected. So here we go. McFlurry bubbling from side to side as the good old GT7 leg kicks in. Tweetman getting in that slipstream. I don't know how much of a slipstream these Samba buses actually produce. I'm pretty sure it was quite negligible. But any slipstream is good slipstream, and Tweetman is going for it. Let's see, where's the next overtaking place is the hairpin at the end. Here he comes. McFlurry, Tweetman. I actually think McFlurry got a really good run out of that last corner, and he's kept Tweetman further back than the 5th place driver would have liked. Oh, but he's out wide. It looks like McFlurry just missed his braking zone ever so slightly. Tweetman snuck through. Can McFlurry come back at him on this straight? Meanwhile, a position ahead. Looks like Dr. Pepsi's got Melty in his sights. So I don't know if Melty's fallen back or Dr. Pepsi's sped up. In fact, if you look, Dr. Pepsi's got the fastest lap of the race. So Dr. Pepsi's currently on it. Oh, we've got to watch both these battles then. And McFlurry Tweetman for 4th and 5th, and Melty Dr. Pepsi for 2nd and 3rd. And that is a Louis barking in the background. So Louis says hi to everybody. But back to the action. Tweetman makes a dive. Goes slow all of a sudden. I think he may have hit McFlurry there and then backed off to let McFlurry back through. I do apologise for Louis if you can hear him yapping. That is what he does. So what's happening up ahead? Well, AK Unleaded on his final lap. He's just putting a lap on the Lazy Camel. That is a very calming livery. Dr. Pepsi just made it through past Melty, so a change for 2nd and 3rd. Melty they're clipping the inside barrier. That's not going to help his cause at all. Dr. Pepsi really pushing that loud pedal. Good work. Good action. Pity we missed it. Oh, we missed most of it. And just behind them, we've still got Tweetman slightly ahead of McFlurry, but McFlurry is staying with him. We've got a car around, or some of us around rather. We've got Lazy Camel, look, we're reversing. Oh, that was nearly disaster for Dr. Pepsi. But the hero of the hour is AK Unleaded, who now is approaching the checkered flag. We've got somebody parked at the checkered flag, waiting for the victors to come across. I think that's Fat Cat Gaming. It is. Here he is, and here's the checkered flag, which AK United takes. What a win! What a dominant win. Dr. Pepsi in second, and Melty in third. Melty can't get him; he's too far back. They're just going to scoot their way around. Fat Cat Gaming. No, Melty's going to aim for him because that's what they do. And Tweetman in fourth. Here he comes. McFlurry fifth. Kevman sixth. Fat Cat Gaming seventh. The Lazy Camel eighth. Thank you very much for joining us for this high-speed action. Thank you very much to our sponsor, Button Bashers, and to our Patreon. Check the link in the description for more information. Thank you to Discord, who are awesome and always keep me motivated. And until next time, be good to yourself, be good to those around you. Bye-bye for now.